Welcome back to Slay the Princess. Let's continue. Alright, so let's explore some more options. We can probably just go straight to the cabin. Silently continue to the cabin. We've seen this before, so we can skip ahead.
Way up the short path.
Yep. Okay, so one obvious thing we haven't done
The interior of the cabin.
is we're going to take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
I'm going to enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open.
And what we're going to do is we're just going to straight up kill her. Just do it. Oh, I don't think I've actually done this. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you?
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful.
Alright, this is the same.
Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
Also, I did move my face cam just because it was cutting off a lot of the princess's dialogue. But I think if I move it here, it might cut off the narrator's dialogue sometimes. So I can't really win. Anyways.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Nope. What? No way. Why would you even think that? Yeah, it was a joke. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Seal your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I kind of want to know what you're capable of.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? That's a very big possibility. Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade, slay the princess. Just go straight for it. Oh boy.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Well, I don't know what I expected.
Oh.
Oh.
This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder.
You're speaking very calmly about this.
Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
No, not truly.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course it is. She's dead. You know it's not over. Of course not. That was way too easy. I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve. I'll go with this one. Of course not. That was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Remove the blade. Check for a pulse. You're right, she's dead. Let's just get out of here. Oh, interesting. So many possibilities. Maybe let's remove the blade. I kind of want to see if she'll, like, get up.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side.
Uh-oh.
What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Whoa.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
So, have you always had your own blade?
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
You know what? I think that was pretty fair.
See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Jesus. The razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
That's the same. Alright. Who's the other voice in our head now? She's gonna kill me again, probably. Just do one of these options to see if someone else starts talking.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Okay, have we had Voice of the Cheated before? I'm not entirely sure.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to
I
worry
feel like we
about
did.
that. The princess is unarmed.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Oh dear. Let's just proceed to the cabin.
A warning. Before you go in, she will lie.
Yep.
It couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Sure. I guess there's gonna be another mirror. I like looking at the mirror.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Dude, the music.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's just look at the mirror quickly, see if it's
Walk
different.
up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
It's the same. Wipe it.
You reach forward and rub your hand, but there was a mirror.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
The music is super sinister. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Oh dear. Oh dear, what have I done?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Yeah, oh god. I was gonna say her voice sounds funny, and then my voice sounded funny.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Oh boy. If I come close to you, you're just going to stab me, aren't you? Okay. Oh, so many options. Screw it, slay the princess. That's tempting. Oh dear. If I come close to you, you're just going to stab me, aren't you?
What? No! No, I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
She did last time.
But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job.
I don't like your tone, narrator.
I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
I'm gonna assume she probably remembers what happened last time, but let's ask her anyway. Do you remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that.
She remembers.
But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
Last time? What are you talking about? Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right?
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Oh, I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. I'm not really one for trust, considering we just went up to her and stabbed her. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here, right now? Both of us normal and unstabbed.
Fair enough. But that's exactly what happened. So you do remember it.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again? I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
Yep. Should I just straight up stab her again? Or try to convince her to drop her knife? She might not drop it. But let's try. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife? And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Of course she's armed. Her hands are behind her back. Prove it then. Prove that you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
Okay, she's unarmed.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
I mean, she could be hiding it somewhere else, like in her dress or in her hair.
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Practically zero? But what if you're just hiding it somewhere secret?
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret. Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious. Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
Yeah. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh? Silly little bird-face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me.
Okay, you have a point.
I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
Well, maybe there's like a secret option that I can explore. I just realized I didn't start my timer. Hang
Still
on.
figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance.
It's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now? You're acting like you are. My entire world is at risk. And maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No, I have my dignity. Fine, and will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Okay, voices in my head, calm down. Can we just talk things through? I feel like these are just not going to work. Yeah. Look, I know that you're mad at me, but I think we both just need to let bygones be bygones. I don't think that's gonna work. What if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart. Nobody has to die.
Of course not. At least not now, because you're here to save me. But you'll have to come close.
I think I've said my piece at this point.
Yep.
I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
For the minute, yes. You know, let's try to talk things through.
But we don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying and you should just come over here and let me out. Okay, I'm bored now.
Oh my god, that face.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... Shit. In a sudden burst of movement, the princess...
That scared the shit out of me.
Erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh.
So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all.
Of course you did, you dumb bitch.
How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion.
Don't do it.
And then
Son of a
she
bitch.
slices through her arm. Okay, maybe we aren't safe here. She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it. And use it you do. But unfortunately for you, and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched. You keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defence.
I just realised the cursor is actually changed hands.
She's much better at this than she was last time. Yeah, it's unreal. Bloody cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
That's fair.
And with a squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Whoa. The arms race? Because we're both missing an arm?
You're on a path in the woods.
No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Someone's had enough.
You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do? I feel dizzy.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
Voice of the hunted.
What's the point of fighting if she's just going to win every time? It hurts being sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing.
Voice of the broken?
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is our third?
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
And what if we never do?
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to?
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again.
There isn't a mirror. You only messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Well, it's not like we have a choice here. Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Well, we can still wipe the mirror clean. Long drawn out sigh.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open.
And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Guess it's time for us to see her again.
Yep.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
I don't like that the music just stopped. Do I have the volume too loud?
Step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Your body
Oh, shit.
tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Thank you.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again.
Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival. Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
You don't know that.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal
Oh,
bickering
God, the
is
sound.
cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Yeah, I think we're pretty fucked. We're fighting her, obviously. We're going to appeal to her authority, buff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. I'm not sure about that. Oh, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her. She has swords for arms and we don't. We're panicking. We're going to fight her. We're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. Interesting. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. Interesting. All of these ideas suck. Think up something better. So one of these options is literally just kill yourself. Interesting. That's a very interesting proposition. All right. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it.
No, that's a terrible idea.
Let's do it.
We're dead either way.
Exactly.
Screw it, we've already died twice. What's a third? A third is a third. It's bad. Who cares?
Yep, I'm with the cheated on this one.
Fine. You raise your blade above your head.
Oh, this is new. What are you going to do? Are you really going to stab yourself? Neat.
Neat.
Then you skewer yourself. Ow. Are we still here? Can we not actually off ourselves? Boo!
Are you serious?
Huh.
Oh,
That
shit.
didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
I'm not sure.
Nah, we'd know if we died. Right? You're on it. No, you're in it. Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
I've lost count.
This is 4.
Thank you.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
Thanks.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Is the implication that you get stronger when you die? Is that what you guys are saying?
As long as we keep moving.
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
Who cares about getting better than her? Let's do something weird.
Oh, it's a new one.
Really, really weird.
Contrarian?
Come on, show me something new.
Oh. Okay. We're going to let her stab us, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. Sure, let's do this one. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. Oh, wow. It doesn't work. And she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
She's going to kill this body either way, so stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder.
Oh, voice of the stubborn.
She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
You again, Smitten.
She skewers you.
You're cute.
Do you see that? We almost had her.
Did we?
That was luck. But we only have to get lucky once. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
I'm pretty sure we're well beyond that.
She skewers you. See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. None of this is working. Think. She skewers you. We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time.
I don't think I can feel it.
You're right. One last time. That's all we need.
You
Then
sure?
everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh? Mutually assured destruction.
You're on a... Don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here.
Have we ever had a chapter 4?
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand. Oh, what if we throw it out the window?
There's a window?
For my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
What have I done?
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman? I'm sure I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
We are good at manifesting.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
I wouldn't call us pros.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
You think this is the maximum number of voices we can have in our head?
Fine by me. We walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Thank you.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
Oh.
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
No, just don't jump scare me. I might just turn the volume down, just very slightly. Okay. Sure.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just gonna show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Let me guess, you got chainsaw hands now?
Are you going to say what she does?
Oops, I didn't mean to skip that, sorry.
Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts.
I'll say it's not that far off from Chainsaw Man.
A wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Oh. Oh dear.
Are you ready for what comes next?
No.
Holy shit!
Thank you.
She's
Took the words out of my mouth.
absolutely divine.
She looks like a Dark Souls boss.
Yes, behold, the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window?
Shut up.
That looked painful.
It did, didn't it?
How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Oh dear. Everyone needs to shut the fuck up.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. All the voices are gone and the narrator's not here. Approach the mirror. You do so. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Oh my god, that was nuts. That was absolutely nuts. Hang on, friends. I just need to check something super quickly. Oh, that's fine. No worries. Jesus. You are at the cabin. Approach her. Oh my god.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for a piercing heart.
The music is actually just slightly different. Yeah, it's just the vocals.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
That's her. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I've had that thought. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with that one.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
Okay. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Well, I've definitely given you a mixed bag. You know we're going to fight when this is over. Do you really want me to bring you the last vessel? Sure.
We may fight, and we may not. But not all fights end in destruction, just as not all conversations end in peace.
Yeah, I'm definitely learning that.
Even if you destroy me, it will have been worth it to finally know what I am, and to have had the chance to know you.
God, you say really nice things, even if you are just a bunch of hands. If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here. That's curious. This one. I save. Save it.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you.
Wait.
I will see you when you return. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Oh. Is the game closing? It actually just closed the game. No shit. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. No, go back. I'm done waiting. Well, I didn't expect it to close the game. Dude. Come back.
You have returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments,
Hang on.
I never left your side.
Okay, hang on. I gotta achieve it for that. Hang on. Okay. Wow, you actually did wait for me. Okay, I don't want to attack the entity. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Here we go again.
You're on the path in the
Okay,
wood.
just keep saving the game. Oh wow, that was a lot to process. Okay, just give me two seconds, friends. Sorry. All right, I'm ready. Any of this has changed? I don't think so. Yeah. Sweet, I've always wanted to offer Monarch. No, let's just do
You make your way up
one
the short
more.
path.
What am I going to do? What options haven't I done? I mean, there's probably so many. There's lots of branching paths here.
The interior of the blade.
Okay. Take the blade. Don't take the blade. Take the blade. Don't take the blade. Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Okay. We could do something similar.
The door to the basement creaks. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
Yep. Just continue down the stairs without saying a word.
You're still listening to reason.
We've obviously seen this. Okay. So, what I could do... Try to think. No, let's do this. Steal your nerves and step forward. Okay, I'm gonna kill her.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you...
Oh?
Right.
No talking then?
That's the same. Just Slayer.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh
Yep.
easily give
Okay, we've
way.
seen this. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it grays out options you've already done. Yeah, okay. Of course it is. She's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Oh, don't tell me it's gonna be nothingness outside. Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't
Bastard.
what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping to get a better ending for saving the world. I'm just gonna say, oh, okay.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy, we're happy. Hell no, do you have any idea of how to get us the heck out of here? Of course we are, I like it here. Let's explore.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
He's just telling us that we are. Okay. Maybe I'm not happy. I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it.
Kill ourselves.
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
I mean, it's still in our corpse, just saying. Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead?
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it.
I think I should.
In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
I don't think you understand what happiness is. Okay, you'd better be right about this. I'll be pretty upset if we die.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want.
Fair enough.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
Rude.
Fine. Whatever. But
She's just
the
gonna
first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Wow, he's been here for a long time.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
See you later, dude. The Spectre. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods.
Alright, shut
You're
up.
here to slay her. If you don't...
Okay. Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
Tricks? What are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine.
Oh,
It wasn't
you're
very
here.
hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Let's just go. Proceed.
A warning.
Yep.
She will lie.
Yep.
She won't be a problem.
I'm gonna look at the mirror every time.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odour of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. You killed her already.
Maybe she's been waiting for us for a very long time. Just look at the mirror like we always
Walk
do.
up to the wall next. What are you talking about?
Yep.
You reach forward and rub.
Still the
There was
same.
a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly, it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
All right. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I think I've taken the blade every time in the second chapter. Just something I realized. Have I? Oh, I don't know. Probably.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here,
Slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
If the room below is silent, nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
Maybe she's a ghost.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead.
Well, no, she's not, because the outside is still the same.
It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin.
If she's a ghost, I feel like she might have an advantage here. Oh shit.
Finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Ghost!
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, dude, don't.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Could we? I mean, is there still a heart just beating on the floor? And she also has the X across her chest. Oh. I know waiting and exploring options tends to get me killed. But wait and see how things play out.
I see you brought that annoying knife again.
I did. She's kind of cute, I'll be honest. Until she does something horrible to us.
So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
See, this is exactly what I was trying to tell you about in the woods. This already happened, we killed her. Do you know why you came back?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me. All I know is there's a hole in my chest. Not the big obvious one that you put there. There's something older and deeper. A nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Huh. Yeah. You could say we're sorry. I'm curious. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that. It wouldn't be hard to do it again. I'll do this one. I'm sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that.
Too little, too late. But you can still make things right.
She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to.
We don't have to do anything, but maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance? When a hero slays a monster, does he apologize to it?
I'm pretty sure we're the monster in this scenario.
No. So don't try to make things right. She was going to end the world. You didn't do anything wrong, aside from apparently killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
do you want from me?
I just want the same thing I've always wanted. To go home. But this place won't let me go. At least, not alone. I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
The voice effect is really good, but it's like super creepy. There's actually like 2 voices and one of them is like whispering. Ugh.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything would be fine.
But then nothing changes.
Hasn't got out and can't get out are 2 very different things. It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride. After all, you own me.
Oh shit.
Absolutely not.
Oh, like my heart just stopped.
Is she asking if she can possess us?
Oh, fascinating.
She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
Ah, interesting.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Okay, what they're saying is if we let her possess us, can she hear all the voices in our head? Fascinating. Ooh. Do I still get to be in control? Before I agree to anything, we need to talk about what happens after you leave this place. I was told you'd end the world? Sounds great. Do it. Okay. Okay. If I let you in, do I still get to be in control?
Sure. Why not?
That sounds very coy.
That doesn't sound very reassuring.
No, it doesn't, does it?
It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body. That is a very dangerous train of thought.
This would be temporary, right? You leave once we're out of the cabin. Oops, I picked. Oops. Sorry, I picked the wrong option. Sorry. Slip of the mouse. Okay. You won't hitch a ride if I say no, or you can't hitch a ride. Ooh.
I'm sure you'd like to know. It's a shame I won't tell you. But it'll be easier for both of us if you just let me in. And doesn't it sound nice?
Maybe for her, but it's crowded enough in here as is.
You won't have to feel guilty anymore. If you even do feel guilt. If I'm able to, but for all we know, that's not how it works. Maybe I'll wind up stuck with you for a long time.
Do you hear the way she said that? She knows more than she's letting on. Don't let her fool you into doing something you'll regret.
No regrets. I'm gonna do it. I'm curious. She's probably just gonna like make us stab ourselves or something like that, but I'm curious. Okay, sounds great. Do it.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
Okay, time for revenge on her
What
part.
are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
Oh shit.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul.
I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
Ooh.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Oh, she can hear them. Interesting.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor, are they also supposed to be you?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm...
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice? I'm me is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
Not really.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
This is getting very interesting.
That's rude.
You're rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Whoa. I can't think straight. There's too much noise.
It's okay. We're almost out of here. Just take it one step at a time and everything will be fine.
Something tells me the narrator's gonna make us do something naughty.
Everything won't be fine if you listen to her. One way or another, this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
Wouldn't that be nice? There's only one way to find out.
Leave the basement.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn? Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door. For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me.
Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Oh, maybe.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able. It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine. This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
I'm not gonna slay the princess. It means slaying myself as well. Trudge forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
That's nice.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will. Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Open the... I was gonna say open the floor. Like, I gotta open the door and then get on the floor.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. Collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see...
What do we see?
Yes?
Oh no.
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose.
As in the narrator?
What about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world? We're still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
My head hurts.
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Oh, do it gently, please. Pick up a passenger and take her to her destination. Hitchhiker achievement? Oh. You feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you.
Ella, you actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, killer.
I wish you would use a different nickname.
Don't mention it.
I think this is where I'm meant to be.
There goes another one. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Alright, so we've done these options before. Okay. It's going to be okay. Just trust
But
me.
it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. You don't need to comfort him.
Yeah. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you. Whatever makes you happy.
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Uh-oh. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Holy shit. And then another crack forms, and another. I think I already said that, and I'm just freaking out. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Jesus. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you.
Clearly.
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
I don't like it when that happens. Others like you. You've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different? You know, let me look at the options. There's so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you a part of me? Are you something else? I've met you many times. Have you been the same? Or have you been the same you all along? If you made me, then what am I? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I?
You were either going to have seen all this, or you weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her.
Let's do this one. Others like you. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? Do you have anything to say for yourself? For all this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
I don't think we have any questions left. Just judging by all the glass being broken. Are you a part of me, or are you something else?
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it was even a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me, I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Oh dear. I think we've got 4 questions left. What is my true identity?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
I am?
Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
Okay, now it's making sense. Seriously. Oh my god. Cares about dying, I've died plenty of times. Are you sure death is good, actually? Important even. Yeah, seriously. Why would you want to rid the world of death?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
Run out of questions. Okay. Achievement, death of the author. Think you're out of time. I'm not going to slay her. I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Lie? Oh. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all of this. Say nothing and watch him end. I think you're out of time.
So I am. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. I feel like I should save my game. So I will in a second. Holy shit.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
We'll keep going, since we're so close to finishing.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Oh, I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
You do shift, and you are a mound. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Oh boy. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions that I need answers before I can make a choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Uh-oh.
A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers dance across your skin. I remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they don't return. I offer you absolution, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was used to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm glad I saved. Address this vessel's statement directly. Without redemption, there can be no sin. If I had known what you were, I never would have freed you. And I would sacrifice everything to free you again. Dude.
And yet there is nothing left for you to sacrifice, so long as you accept me with open arms.
This torrent of blades cuts you for boundless ends. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, alive and dead, all at once. You learn to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
Oh. Why is this one highlighted red? I did rise far above you, and I'm far above you still. I will destroy you now as I destroyed you then. Just this vessel's statement directly. Appeal? This might be dictating what ending I get, just so you know. Speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about. Reject her authority. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. Argue your independence? You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. Reject her perspective. I won't engage with violence. I get it, there's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you, I just don't know how. If you hadn't snatched that body away, we would have killed each other. We were self-destructive, we were. Felt so good to finally win, even if it was going to cost me my life. Even if the journey was agony, the end gave the struggle meaning. Yeah.
And even then, what we saw was not an ending. When I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you showed me how much further I could still climb.
Oh, okay, well, sure.
Your lover takes a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
I kind of like addressing all these different perspectives. was bounded by emotion, we both know that. I want that feeling back. That feeling never left me.
Then there's no need for you to fight for Theo. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. Hand in loving hand.
Oh. I'm ready. I want to leave with you. Stop the fight early and surrender. I won't leave with you, not until you see things from my perspective. Oh.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin. Your compassion is what freed us both, but compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
Oh boy. If I had known what you really were, I wouldn't have been so quick to free you. Of course I helped you. I didn't want us to hate each other. That's true.
Then help me again. We are each other's liberation.
Fear is a chain around the neck and a needle in the eye. It was fear that made our prison, and it was fear that told the lie that our spirits were not free to choose. Even when you cut yourself free, it was that lie that kept us bound in the dark. It was that lie that drove your edge through my heart. This construct is a machine of fear. It has no place in our divine hearts. Shatter it. Leave with me.
Pure or not, I drove that blade into your heart, and I remained while you were taken away. Dude, I am curious as to what it means when it's like highlighted like that. I'm just gonna save again.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake. Your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
It's easy to believe in things you believe in when you get to sit above it all.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
Oh boy. Oh. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free.
There is no something else. This, what we are, is everything.
Whatever you're trying to do right now,
Oh,
you don't have to do it alone.
which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
You have no idea how good it is to hear you. I think we need a hero at the moment.
She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Always. I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Oh.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
Sure. I like that, for old time's sake.
Yeah, of course.
That's nice. That was very overwhelming, seeing the mound.
The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
Yeah. I just realized she's outside, like lots of her.
And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Yeah. I've gotta keep saving the game. Sure. Okay. I'll take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Yeah. I don't actually know how to feel about him being gone. It's funny, after everything he put us through, kind of sad to see him go. I'm not that sad, to be honest.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Enter the basement. Oh my god.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Continue down the stairs.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. It really brings me back. Have you given up on talking? Have you finally decided to kill me? You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
We can sit with her. I don't think I want to be a god. Are you the same as you are out there? I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this. What are you going to do? So many options. Are you the same as you are out there?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
So the actual princess, not the mound? I don't think I want to be a god.
Honestly, me neither.
I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So, make me put it all back. Make me fix the Echo's construct and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
Would resetting it do anything to help them? The people out there. If you continue to exist, don't they continue to die and suffer? I don't want to forget you. Dude, my heart.
That's sweet. But unless you do, the whole world ends, right? Not like I care, but it seems important to you. Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
We're going to find ourselves back here eventually. We're talking about this right now. How do we know we haven't done this before?
I don't think that's something we'll ever get to know. But odds are we've probably done it before.
Dude, I'm sad. This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again. Dude, my heart.
Neither do I. But we won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
Is there any other way?
You brought that knife down here for a reason. Either you use it to kill me, or I use it to put things back.
Oh dear. Agree to her plan. I take it all back. I don't want this, and I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to go back to being a god? I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Slay the princess. This is hard. We're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
And if we do, nothing is stopping us from making the same choice. We could just keep doing this forever.
How do you know that things won't end worse? What if when I make my way back here, I'm different and I hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let you bring about the end of everything? Or I take it all back, this one.
Who cares? We've hurt each other plenty, and I still like you.
Oh, well, I like you too.
And if you're hesitating, then you must still like me, too.
We'd have to decide to do this every single time. Forever. Eventually something is going to be different. What if we change our minds?
Well, if we change our minds, we change our minds. What matters is that we'll always have a choice. This is just the one we're making now.
Wow. Okay. I believe in us.
Okay, if this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you on the other side. She takes the blade from our hand, a fondness in her gaze.
I'm actually gonna cry. I might actually cry. Oh, dude. Okay, Dandy's gonna cry. I wasn't expecting that. I love you.
I love you too.
Oh my god.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Are we really just back? Really? Dude. Dude. Can we just go to the cabin? Oh, wow. Holy shit. Whoa. Dude, I want to see what the other endings are. Whoa. Unbelievable. Dude, my mind is blown. My god. Very good story, by the way. Holy shit, that was great. Whoa. Realizing what we are and what she is, and we're all just part of that guy's plan, the Echo's plan, the narrator's plan. Oh my god. So that was the whole deal. You wanted to remove death? Make death not a thing anymore so that people couldn't die? That was your whole goal? Oh my god. My mind is blown. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so tempted to see what the other endings are. And I saved. Yeah, so it sounds like if we kill her, then death is just not a thing anymore. We're fulfilling what the Echo wants. Holy shit. Oh, look at all these Patreon testers. That was amazing. This was amazing. Holy shit. Gap spoilers, Markiplier. Oh. Our song. Princess, the World Ender. A Prison of Flesh, the Shifting Mound Movement 1, the Thorn, the Shifting Mound Movement 2. It was always that easy, the Shifting Mound Movement 3. Reach the Assured Destruction, the Shifting Mound Movement Part 4. Hitching a Ride. A Long Quiet, the Shifting Mound 5. Transformation, the End of Everything, the Beginning of Something. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, use the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hiding H. Ah, okay. Sure, I'll screenshot that. Now that you've finished the full story for the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it from the main and in-game menus under the Memories tab. And it's full of clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Happy hunting. Whoa. That's okay. Lost somewhere else. Let's turn to the main menu. Holy shit, that was great. That was a great game. Dude, and there are just so many possibilities I haven't explored yet. I'm very tempted to see what the other endings are, but I've also been recording for a very long time and I'm actually really tired and sore. But oh, that was great. That was so fucking interesting. Seriously, you guys did a great job. Whoa. That was so wild. Yeah, I wonder how many different endings there are. Obviously, we chose to just be stuck in a cycle for eternity. That sounds really sad, doesn't it? Or we could kill her and then remove death, which sounds kind of a bad thing. To be honest, people need to die. Like that sounds horrible. People need to die. No, I don't think that's a good idea either. Whoa, that was so nuts. Strongly recommend that you play this for yourselves and pick different options. Okay, that scared the fuck out of me. One last jump scare before we finish up the video, huh? Yeah, I strongly recommend that you guys play this for yourself and just try lots of different options. So I think that would be a really fun idea, is to do a new game and then pick all these different options and see what happens and then try for a different ending. It's so interesting. It was so sad at the end when we told her that we loved her. What a ride. That was crazy. Yeah, unfortunately, friends, that's probably going to be it for Slay the Princess. I will consider, I don't know, maybe doing like one more video? I don't know. I kind of want to do like another video to see like different outcomes, but I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But unfortunately, that's going to be it, friends. So I hope you guys enjoyed Slay the Princess. This was great. This was phenomenal. But it is the end of today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video.